Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
What for?
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I do have my ID on me, yeah.
Yeah, can I just see that, please?
For what?
Because you're in right next to the airport.
Okay.
And you're right outside the jail, so I'd like to just see some ID, see what I'm dealing with.
This is a sidewalk.
I'll record
The First Amendment allows me to do this and to speak and yell all I want as long as I don't threaten anybody. You cannot do anything legal about that. As much as you might not like it, you can't do shit about it, bro. I can sit here and scream all I want. Fuck the police! Fuck the police! If you arrest me, you're screwed. That's a First Amendment issue. You literally swore, you're laughing like it's a joke, but you swore an oath.
Imagine standing in a completely public area, minding your own business, when suddenly a cop approaches and starts demanding your ID, not because you did anything wrong, but because he finds you suspicious. That's exactly what happened in this video, where an independent journalist was simply filming a public area near a jail and an airport when officers started pressing him for identification. But this isn't just a random encounter, it's a classic case of police overreach, where officers use vague excuses like suspicious activity to violate your rights. How does this journalist handle it? Well, let's just say he turns the tables on them, and the result is pure gold.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Commander Grimes. I'm an administrator. I'm seen walking around the facility with a camera.
Oh, Commander Grimes.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't need any help. Thank you, sir.
Okay, what can I ask you about?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video
Of what, sir?
of the facility.
Of the facility, of the perimeter fence? Why
Just-
is that, sir?
The facility in general, sir.
Right, but you're over here by our mobile range.
Yeah, I was checking out the mobile range. I never seen a mobile shooting range before.
Okay, and you're taking pictures of our exterior fence. What's your name, sir?
Oh, I'm not gonna give my name, sir.
Why not?
Just because I haven't done anything wrong.
I'm just asking, and you're walking around our perimeter fence.
Yeah, well, my first name's Sean.
Sean?
Yeah.
You don't want to give me your last name, sir?
Oh, no. I'm an independent journalist, Commander.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
Nothing. Can I just get your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, it's Deputy Smith. My badge number is 213.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
Thank you.
going on?
Nothing.
You're just one, you're right outside the border of the airport, and two, you're over right across from the jail, so you're kind of in a suspicious area right now.
Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
What for?
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I do have my ID on me, yeah.
Yeah, can I just see that, please?
For what?
Because you're in right next to the airport,
Okay.
and you're right outside the jail, so I'd like to just see some ID, see what I'm dealing with.
How does that help you in your investigation?
Because if what I'm trying to figure out is just who you are and see maybe when I run your identity, I can figure out what's going on here and see who you are exactly.
Will my ID tell you if I'm an independent journalist or not?
No, it won't.
Does it tell you?
What do you have going on right now? Just because I have the jail calling right now, I have the COs coming over right now.
Yeah.
We just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I just told you though.
What do you?
I just told you, Deputy. I just told you.
What are you doing?
I'm an independent journalist.
What is it
I'm
for?
working on a story.
What's the story?
The story is on the county of Albany, as well as the airport here, and the correctional facility.
What are you writing about the facility?
Oh, just general information about the facility. It's not published yet, so I really don't want to get into too many specifics.
What company do you work for?
Oh,
you're
independent.
Sorry, yeah.
Independent. So I work for myself. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I just don't think that my ID would. I do have it on me, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't see how that's gonna help you out in any way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it'll help me figure out who you are. What's your name?
My first name's Sean.
Sean. What's
Yeah.
your last name?
I don't want to give out any identifying information as far as my full name or address or my ID or anything like that.
Why is that?
Because I haven't committed a crime. That's why.
Yeah, but the area you're in is a very unusual area to be in right now.
At a side on a public easement.
No, you're in between the airport and you're in between the jail right now.
Oh, yeah.
So this isn't a normal spot for someone to be.
How you guys
I
doing?
understand you're
Good.
you're an independent journalist, but I want to know how much longer do you plan on being here for?
As soon as I'm done with my story that I'm working on, any
All right.
pictures that I get.
About how long do you think you'll be here for?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
All right.
You're welcome to hang out if you like.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. You're welcome to hang
But
out.
you can continue doing what you're doing for right now, and
I know.
I'll come back and talk to you in a second. Okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be here. I'll
Thanks
be
for
here.
cooperating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys work for the correctional facility here?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So you guys have no authority over here, right?
No, it does. Part of the correction.
No, it's not. You have no authority over here, just so you know. It doesn't matter. Your job is to keep peace inside the correctional facility.
Okay. I might just hang out for a minute until he's gone. Okay. If you need anything, just let us know. Okay. Thanks.
Can't do anything outside the jail.
What's that?
They can't do anything outside the jail. You know that. I'll make you a deal, deputy. I'll make you a deal. If you give me your driver's license, I'll give you my driver's license. Is that a deal? No?
Just hold on. I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah. It's windy. He's unreadable with wind interference. Hopefully you guys can hear me and everything that's going on. It's very windy out here. Take care, deputy.
Alright, sir. So, just the only reason we came over, just so later, is just because it is just kind of an odd area. That's it. Just because you're in between the jail and the airport. Really, we have no problem with it. It's just we wanted to see who's over here and what you were doing over here. That's really
Yeah, and I told you, right?
Yep, you did.
I
Yep.
told you.
So honestly, you're good to do whatever you got to do.
I appreciate that. Thanks. Thanks.
And just the biggest thing is just don't go on.
Don't
the
do
opposite
it.
side
Don't
of this.
don't do it. Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it.
What?
You're gonna give me some meaningless directives,
No,
and I don't want to. I don't.
Because
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
tell you- oh no, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't go on the other side of this fence.
Come
It's
on.
a secure area for the airport.
Okay.
That's all. That's
When-
all I'm just saying.
Wait,
And then
when you
this
walk
is
when
just
you
so
walk your
know.
dog later, make sure he has a leash on him.
And then
Do you see?
on the opposite side,
Come on,
if you
man.
go over near the jail, that's another problem too. I'm just saying, there's no filming in the
But
side
you're
of the
just.
jail.
Listen.
I just wanna
You're
make
just
sure
telling
you're-
me things that you're telling me things that have nothing to do with me. Was I ever in the jail? Was I ever
No.
on that side of the fence?
You weren't, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, just you're in and
Just
out
so I
here.
know.
Are you from around here?
Just so I know,
Have
right?
you been around here before?
This is my first time. This is my
Have you
first time here. Yeah,
Okay,
this is
so-
my first time
so
here.
that's why- see,
But I'm
now
not
that's
gonna
good
go.
information for you, just
But
so you know,
I can
just so you know.
read. Do you see that the signs on the fence say restricted area?
Signs on the fence?
On the other side there
There
is.
is, right over there.
Yeah.
In this area where we're standing right now. Dude, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out who you are. That's all it is.
No, yeah, I told you. My name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist. That's it. How you doing,
Besides
deputy?
that, we're not concerned. So,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you knew where you were going. I
Okay.
didn't want you to end up in somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's an odd spot for you to be outside, in between the airport and the jail.
Yeah.
But besides that, you're good to go. So
right.
have a nice day, all right?
Make sure your seatbelt's on when you get in the car, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem. Stay safe. Can I just get your name, sir?
Mine?
Yeah.
Feliciano.
And your badge number, Feliciano?
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This video is a masterclass in handling police encounters. It proves that you don't have to answer every question, you don't have to provide ID without reasonable suspicion, and you certainly don't have to back down just because an officer wants to assert their authority. The police in this video tried every trick using vague terms like suspicious area, requesting ID for no reason, and even giving useless directives, but none of it worked. Why? Because knowing your rights is the most powerful tool you have. The next time a cop demands your ID without cause, remember this video, stand firm, and don't let them intimidate you. Imagine standing on a public sidewalk, perfectly within your rights, when suddenly a cop rolls up and tells you that you have to move. Not because you're breaking any law, but just because they say so. That's exactly what happens in today's video, where a man finds himself surrounded by multiple officers, all trying to bully him into leaving an area he has every legal right to stand in. But there's just one problem for the cops. This man knows his rights, and he's not backing down. Watch as he exposes their intimidation tactics, calls out their lies, and even demands a supervisor to set the record straight. But will the cops actually follow the law, or will they double down on their power trip?
Damn. You see this? You see what's happening right here? I said, do you see what's happening right here? Do you see what's happening right here, man?
Yeah.
She's failing the shit out of this test. So, I mean...
Yeah, I'm here to, because
but
some
that's,
folks carry guns. And
so what, though?
we
That's
don't-
not
we don't really
illegal.
We really don't want, yeah, but we really don't want
But this
shot
makes you
by
guys look... Dude, you guys know exactly who we are, what we're doing. That's
Well, we know what you're doing.
But it's not
we don't know
logical.
all of who we are.
But we could be filming you guys like badass. You're getting a drunk driver off the street that could be affecting us. But instead, now we got all these units showing up. That's crazy, dude. That doesn't make sense, right?
No, it's what we have to do.
You don't have to. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't think either of these guys said anything to you, any of these guys. I know you're just showing up late to the party, but ridiculous, man.
Yeah, wait till the video comes out. This guy lost his shit fucking fast.
Yeah?
Fast.
He peed on himself, huh? Crazy, dude. Crazy. You don't ever give us an opportunity to make you look good when you do this. This is called intimidation. There's no reason for this bullshit. I mean, nobody's doing anything illegal, so, I mean, whenever we get to a point where... Nah, go fuck yourself, dude. I'm on a sidewalk. You're gonna have to put up some tape. I wouldn't follow that kind of bullshit order.
You want us to put up some tape? We can do that if you like.
I mean, if you think you're gonna make me move, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing anything. Do you know what interfering is? I didn't threaten anybody and I didn't touch anything, so I didn't interfere. That's not interfering.
Well, no one said anything when we first came up.
No, it's not though.
When we first came up, nothing was said when we first came up. So for him to get out of pocket like that, it wasn't called for. It don't matter if you were here or not.
This is a sidewalk.
I'll record
The First Amendment allows me to do this and to speak and yell all I want as long as I don't threaten anybody. You cannot do anything legal about that. As much as you might not like it, you can't do shit about it, bro. I could sit here and scream all I want. Fuck the police! Fuck the police! If you arrest me, you're screwed. That's a First Amendment issue. You literally swore, you're laughing like it's a joke, but you swore an oath. You don't seem to understand.
That doesn't mean you don't have confidence in your actions.
If I threaten somebody, sure. That's not the freedom of speech. I mean, you can't go in and say bomb, but you know what I mean? That's not if you threaten somebody, you incite public violence, you incite public excitement. That's not freedom of speech. But me coming up to a cop and saying doing his test is not illegal. Houston versus Hill literally says I can interrupt you while you're doing your job. It's Supreme Court case law which overrides any kind of ARS or municipal code that you would try to quote to me right now. I know what I'm talking about, dude. I'm not. This isn't my first day. I mean, I've been studying law longer than you guys than you have. I mean, when's the last time you read any kind of law more than the first couple sentences to, acclimate yourself to? I hear a lot of cops say that, but at the end of the day, I prove you wrong. Every time.
Deputy Burnett, Greenville County Sheriff's Office. How are you?
Good, man.
So what are we doing out here today?
Baking a cake.
Hold on. Well, they don't want you on the property.
When we get on their property, then they got problems. But
You're standing on the property.
this ain't their property.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, sir. It is.
It'll be an
You stand on the
easement.
other side of the road?
They got to be somewhere to walk on both sides of the road. You know that.
No, sir.
Anyway, this is called an easement.
So before, what we gonna
You
do-
already know. Before you go any further, I know what I'm doing. Right?
Sure.
This is the easement. I got a map in my pocket, so don't do nothing stupid.
This is what we're gonna do. You got a what? So you got
I got a map that shows where their property's at, so don't do nothing stupid, because that'll be bad.
Okay. So
On
what-
y'all's part, not
What we
mine.
gonna do? You got an ID?
I always carry ID.
You mind providing me your ID?
I do mine.
Why not?
Why would I?
So give me
Did
the-
I break some laws? I am not on their property.
Yes, sir.
You better show me a map then. Did you investigate?
Listen, buddy.
Don't buddy
already
me.
talked-
I don't got to talk to you, man. I'm telling you, I'm not on their property.
Listen,
So
we
do
got a
your
call-
research first.
Listen, hold on. We got a call for service. Two gentlemen standing on the property.
Then investigate.
Listen, you're talking, but you're not listening.
I'm listening. I already
All right,
know
well,
what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
We've got the owner of it showing
I know
us
what you're gonna
videos
say.
where you were standing on the property.
What? Show me where their property's at.
You're standing on it right now.
This is not their
Yes, sir.
property, boss.
Yes, sir, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay.
So, are you going to provide us with any ID?
I am not.
Why not?
Because I hadn't broken any
On the
law.
other side of the road, why you can't get on the other side of the road?
I've been over there and I've been over here, walking down through here.
And we're asking you, do not go near this property. Anything on this side of the road is their property.
No, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, and there's no dude, no.
Yeah, there's a dude, because I know I'm legal to stand right here.
There's pictures of even you in their driveway.
Right, walking through their
No,
driveway.
That's their property. And you
How
cannot
you
be on
figure,
it.
dude? We gotta have somewhere to walk, man.
They don't
Come on.
want you on
I need a
their property.
supervisor.
They don't want you
I need
on
a
their property.
supervisor right now.
They don't want you on their
I
property.
need a supervisor.
Are you going to provide me with ID?
I'm not. I need a supervisor.
You're not getting a supervisor.
Supervisor.
Provide me with ID.
No, supervisor first.
Are you going to provide me with your ID?
Maybe if I get a supervisor.
Well, you want to hand me your ID then?
No, not until the supervisor gets here.
Well, so you want me to do what you want, but when I ask you to do something...
You're a public servant. You serve me. I don't serve you. Until I break the law, you can't tell me what to do.
You're trespassing.
Okay, give me a supervisor.
Are you going to provide me with your ID?
No, not you. I might give it to the supervisor.
You might give it to the supervisor.
Might.
It's very unreassuring, so...
Well, I don't know what to tell you, boss. What's your name? Norris? Neil. I'm not trying to be difficult, guys, but this ain't their property. No, I'm standing up for what's right. That's what I'm doing.
So what's right?
I'm on the easement. This is a city easement right here. Come on, get the supervisor out here, man, before y'all do something crazy.
We're not doing anything crazy.
Okay, but I'm not moving.
All right. Look, man. How can we help you?
You can't help me. I don't need y'all's help. I'm a grown man. I'm 50 years old. I know how to walk up and down the side of the road. And y'all can't bully me.
I'm not trying to bully you.
Yes, you are. This gentleman right here trying to bully me, and I know what's right and what's wrong.
All right,
and I know this ain't their property. You already know. You're just trying to bully me to try to get your way because you some kind of authority over me, but you're not. Look like you know what you got some sense, but this guy here talking about not giving ID. Come on, man. You think this is my first time? Do you think it's my first time? I'm talking to you. What's your name again? Butner? Burton. I know where I can stand and where I can't stand, right? I already know this is a city easement. You knew that. I hope you knew that. When they tell you I'm on their property, you're supposed to investigate, right? If I'm standing right here a foot from the road, I gotta have somewhere to walk because I can't walk in the road. And you gotta have somewhere to walk on both sides.
This video is yet another perfect example of why knowing your rights is so important. The police in this situation tried everything from giving unlawful directives, making up property lines, and even refusing to call a supervisor. And why? Because they rely on people not knowing any better. If this man had simply obeyed their false claims, he would have been forced to leave a public area for no reason. But because he stood his ground, he exposed them and held them accountable. So remember, you don't have to ID yourself unless legally required. You don't have to move just because a cop tells you to, and you absolutely have the right to demand a supervisor if things don't seem right. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, stay calm, assert your rights, and don't let intimidation tactics control you.